Hi everyone, this is my extra credit assignment for global aging, Who, Framework, and You. A little bit about me before I start my presentation. My name is Carly and I am originally from Williamsburg, Iowa. I'm a sophomore nursing student here at the university and I'm minoring in aging and longevity studies. As you can see from some of my pictures, I really enjoyed traveling. Here is me and my cousin hiking Camelback Mountain in Phoenix over Christmas. This is a picture of me and some of my friends over spring break in Fountain Hills, Arizona. Here is a view from one of my flights. I always enjoy getting the window seat and being able to look out and enjoy the view. This is a picture I took on vacation to a lake in Wisconsin over this past summer. The country I decided to focus on for this presentation is Ireland. A little bit of brief Irish history and background. Celtic tribes arrived on the island between 600 and 150 BC. Norman invasions began in the 12th century, leading to 700 years of Anglo-Irish struggle marked by fierce rebellions and harsh repressions. The Irish potato famine in the mid-19th century was responsible for a drop in Ireland's population by more than one quarter through starvation, disease, and migration. For more than a century afterward, the population of the island continued to fall until the 1960s when it gradually began to increase again. The modern Irish states gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1921. Ireland was neutral in World War II and continues its policy on military neutrality. The economic boom years of the Celtic Tiger from 1995 to 2007 saw rapid economic growth, which ended in 2008 following the meltdown of the Irish banking system. Today, the economy in Ireland is recovering, fueled by large and growing foreign direct investment in the country. The type of government that you see in Ireland is a parliamentary democracy. The president has mostly ceremonial powers and is elected directly by the public. The government is headed by a prime minister who is appointed by the president on the nomination of the lower house of the parliament. Ireland is a member of the European Union and ranks amongst the wealthiest countries in the world in terms of GDP per capita. As discussed earlier, Ireland still continues to practice military neutrality and will most likely do so in the future. Now I'm going to shift the conversation to Social Security benefits for older adults in Ireland. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the social pension, which is a social insurance and contributory program in Ireland. The full weekly pension is €233. An additional €10 a week is paid if age 80 or older, and an additional €9 is paid a week if age 66 and older, unmarried, and living alone. Another state pension is a social assistance non-contributory and means-tested program. Up to €222 a week is paid. An additional €10 a week is paid if age 80 or older, and an additional €9 a week is paid if age 66 or older, unmarried, and living alone. One thing that I really thought set Ireland apart when researching Social Security benefits, just around the world, was the support that they provide for caregivers. The first one I want to discuss is Caregivers Benefit, which is a social insurance program. Up to €205 a week is paid if a caregiver is caring for one person. €307 a week is paid if caring for two or more persons. This benefit is paid for up to 104 weeks for each person receiving care by the caregiver. Another form of caregiver support is the Caregiver's Allowance, which is a social assistance and means-tested program in Ireland. Up to €204 a week is paid if caring for one person, €306 a week if caring for two or more persons. Another form of support that is given to caregivers in Ireland is the Caregiver Support Grant, which is €1,700 a year, which is paid out in the month of June. Now shifting the conversation, let's talk about Irish population in its terms of size and age structure. The population of Ireland is just around 5 million, with a median age of 36.4 years. The population growth rate is 1.15%. Over the last 50 years, Ireland's high birth rate has made it demographically one of the youngest populations in the European Union. As you can see by these percentages on the left, they directly correlate with this population pyramid, which we can see on the right. Although we have a pretty broad base here at the bottom, you will notice this bulge right here in the middle, which is showing the 43% of the total Irish population, which is aged 25 to 54 years old. As we continue to go up this population pyramid, we see that it is decreasing and getting smaller all the way towards the top. This is correlating to the 23% of those aged 55 and older. Ireland is witnessing a growth in its older population primarily due to medical innovations, enhanced treatments, and improved lifestyles. The country is projected to witness a major growth in the number of people aged 50 and older, with a significant increase occurring in those 80 and older. The proportion of people aged 50 and older will increase from 28% to 41% of the total population by the year 2046. The number of those aged 65 and older is projected to increase by 167% by the year 2046. The oldest population, those aged 80 years and older, is expected to nearly quadruple in that same time frame. Now I'm going to shift the discussion again, discussing specific opportunities for someone in my field of nursing have in Ireland. By thinking about the needs and wants of people in Ireland and how these needs and wants are related to the WHO Active Aging Framework is how I am going to base my conversation here. The first big thing to really address is health promotion and disease prevention. Health promotion is defined in the framework as enabling people to take control over and to improve their health overall, while disease prevention is defined as screening for the early detection of chronic diseases and management of these diseases. As the Irish population continues to age, the shift towards focusing on chronic disease management will follow. As the population ages, the demand for geriatric health professionals, such as nurses like myself, will continue to increase alongside. Another big point to address is long-term care. Long-term care is defined in the framework as the system of activities undertaken by informal caregivers and or healthcare professionals, such as nurses, to ensure that a person who is not fully capable of self-care can maintain the highest possible quality of life. As a nurse, I know it would be my job to support this notion by supporting the greatest possible degree of independence, autonomy, participation, personal fulfillment, and dignity of every patient that I am responsible for. The last point of the framework that really went along with opportunities for nursing and providing care for aging populations was home care. Formal care through health and social service systems need to be equally accessible to all, not just those who can afford to pay for them. Most older adults in need of care prefer to be cared for in their own home, but caregivers must be supported if they are to continue to provide this care without becoming ill themselves. Visiting nurses like myself can provide home care that enables informal caregivers to continue to provide care to individuals who require help. All in all, nurses will play a vital role in the delivery of care as the population in Ireland continues to age in the future. Here are my references. And with that, that is the end of my presentation. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a great rest of their semester, and thanks for watching.